free.com. We are on day 18 of our 64-day peace challenge. Day 18 of our 64-day peace challenge. We're going to do our gratitude practice, our financial freedom affirmations, and our financial freedom visualization. Again, my name is May Dodolau. I live in Waikiki. It's very windy this morning. Very windy. I live in Waikiki with my husband Jamal, our 12-year-old son Jordan, and my mom. Whew. Back in 2011, I had over $30,000 of credit card debts, line of credit debts. I was making 30-something thousand a year at a bank. I was an assistant. After taxes, that was less than that debt. It was a big debt for me. I was working a job. And I started paying it off by 2016, April, paid off all the debts. And then to quit my job. December 23rd, 2016 was my last day working at a local bank here in Hawaii. And I started coaching clients to do what I did, which was not only pay off debt, but improve our net worth by about $500,000. We were making almost $500 a month in passive income from dividend yielding stocks. And I just did a training on that for my email list. It was a free training. It is actually not up anymore. I'm going to put it on a new special inner circle where you can access it later. But I have trainings to my email list every month, so you should definitely check it out and get on it. And as an incentive, I will show you. So let me show you how to get to the blog first. So you put in yes, financially free, financially free. Blah. Yes, I got it finally. Yes, financiallyfree.com. That's what you put in. Okay. Whew. And as you can see here, this is the blog. That's me with my son Jordan when he was 3, I think. And then this is replays. Yeah. Today's day 18. Yesterday was day 17. So that's the replay. And I have all the days of the challenge on the blog. Okay, because it's a 64-day challenge. Yeah, 64 days. It's inspired by the monks who are in DC today. Oh my gosh, they finally made it to their destination. Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, DC. To get on my email list, like I was saying, you scroll down and you get to this name email yes button. So just fill it in, then you're on the email list. And you get a free ebook, Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom, sent directly to your inbox. Free Working Parents Guide to Financial Freedom. See that? You put in your name, email address, get instant access. If you don't see it right away, the ebook, then check your spam folder. And if you still don't see it, try a different email. Sometimes people use Yahoo and it doesn't go through. And so just try Gmail or some other email and see if it works. Okay? Yeah? And that's how you can contact me too, because I will check email. So you can reply to any email and I will get it. I will receive it. All right. So thank you so much for being here today. We're going to do our gratitude practice first. Okay. So we're going to say thank you for 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for a beautiful day. Thank you for this practice. Thank you for Venerable Bhikkhu Panakara. Thank you for the monks who have made it to DC, who will be walking to DC today, the last destination on their journey. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for watching the live. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for the skin and my hair, and thank you for face muscles and the ability to talk. Thank you for my breath, my heartbeat. Thank you, I can feel my heartbeat. Thank you that I am breathing and that I do know every day if it is short or long, and I do mindfulness breathing. Thank you for my family. Thank you that I have a family. Thank you for my mother and my father for raising me. Thank you for you for joining me. Thank you for 9 people on this live right now. Thank you that we can even do lives on YouTube and have internet connection and smartphones. Thank you for these amazing inventions and devices that I don't even understand. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's our 1 minute of thank yous. Isn't that a great practice? I do this every day, guys. I'm live every day at this time, 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 10 a.m. Eastern, every day live. So join me. Gratitude is great. The next part of our practice today, day 18 of the peace practice, recommended by the monks who are marching from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C., who arrived today in Washington, D.C. My sister is going to see them. My sister lives in Washington, D.C. I am so excited for her that she gets to go see them live, like for real. Like, but anyway, this is a peace practice they recommend. So we're going to do the first step together. First, write down, today is going to be my peaceful day. All right? So you write it. So get a pen, paper, go ahead, write it down. This is the first step. And then read it in your mind. And then say it out loud. Today is going to be my peaceful day. And then you're declaring to the universe that today is going to be your peaceful day and nobody can mess it up except you, except me, except the person who wrote that sentence, okay? So it's my peaceful day. Outside forces, anything else besides myself, have no control over the peace I have in me. So we're going to do the second part of the peace practice, which is mindful breathing. Okay, so this is how it works. Breathe in and out and focus on your breathing. Focus on this space, he says. Breathe in, you can say in. Breathe out, you can say out. You can also count. Breathe in 1, breathe out 1, breathe in 2, breathe out 2. You can also feel your heartbeat and just focus on feeling your heartbeat. That's 3 ways to do the practice. You can pick one, all right? I'm going to do the mindfulness breathing. I'm going to count. So when you count 1, 1, let's breathe in 1, breathe out 1, breathe in 2, breathe out 2. You go to 5, all right? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And then go back to 1. And then go to 6, then go to 7, then go to 8, then go to 9, then go to 10, and then start over. If you get distracted, just start over. Be forgiving and loving of yourself. If you start over, don't beat yourself up. Be nice to yourself. Just start over. Love yourself, you know? If you have thoughts pop up, just notice the thought, observe the thought, and say to yourself in your mind, thought, 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 3 times, and then come back to your breathing or your heartbeat. If you have a feeling, like today I was practicing, before this live, I did this breathing practice for 25 minutes, and I had this feeling of my whole body kind of like going numb and out of numb, and it was a very interesting feeling. And I just said, feeling, 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 and I came back to my breathing. If you hear a sound, the wind is howling outside in Honolulu, in Waikiki, if you hear a sound, just go sound, 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 and come back to your breathing. Kind of get it? All right, so anything that's distracting you, thoughts, feelings, sounds, don't chase them. Just notice them and come back to your breathing. This is how you master your attention, concentration, and your mind. And it's also a great way to see what is happening in your mind. I find that I've been practicing for 18 days on these lives every day at 5 a.m. I was practicing before the challenge, but this is like really rigorous practice. And I've noticed that during my driving, cooking, doing whatever I'm doing, when I'm mindful, I do notice thoughts or songs or all kinds of things coming in my mind, and I just say thought, 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 or song, 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 or sound, 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 and I come back to whatever I'm doing. So the practice is working. I am becoming more mindful in my everyday life. So not just in sitting down, closing your eyes and breathing. So let's begin. Hey Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes. 5 minutes of breathing, guys. Let's go. 1, 1, breathe in 2, breathe out 2, and don't try to control your breathing, just breathe naturally. Keep counting. When you get to 5, start at 1 again. If you get distracted, just start at 1. focusing on your breathing. If not, just come back and focus on your breathing. Alexa, stop. That was 5 minutes. We're done. That was fast, right? Maybe you thought it was fast. Maybe you thought it was long. For me, when I first started, I couldn't do that much time. I did 25 minutes before I started today. Last night, he says to do an hour before bed, and I said I would do it. I would see if I could do it. And the night before I did 50 minutes. Last night I did about 45 minutes. Maybe almost 50 again. Probably not. So he says to do the breathing exercise an hour before you go to bed. But he also says to, if anything comes up, like you feel guilty for something you did, that's the time where you can forgive yourself and ask for forgiveness from other people. You can text them or call them or just say sorry. If you're mad at someone else, that's the time to forgive them. And last night when I was doing my breathing practice, I kept almost falling asleep. So I stopped at about a half hour. And then I went to bed. And before I went to bed, I did a little exercise. And then I was awake again. And then I realized I was angry because I didn't start earlier because I was so tired, right, when I was doing the breathing exercise. So I realized I need to forgive myself, you know. I'm just starting a new habit. All this mindfulness breathing is very new, you know, for me. So I forgave myself for not structuring my schedule better to have enough time to do the breathing before bed, you know, so that I didn't fall asleep while I'm breathing. And then I forgave everyone else who I was a little bit annoyed at, and I forgave myself for being annoyed, for having buttons and letting people push my buttons and getting upset or angry. I forgave myself. I forgave everyone else. I gave myself a hug. So it was actually very nice. And he says to do that before you go to bed because it clears your slate. So you wake up with a clean slate. You don't have to hold on to the past. When things happen, just let them happen. Let them pass. Don't hold on to them. Don't put things on your back. He says we're carrying too many rocks, too much weight on our back. We have to let it all go. We have to forgive ourselves. You know, let go. Let go of grudges. Let go of feeling guilty. Forgive yourself and others. Every night, just clean the slate. Clean the slate. And during the day, as we become more mindful with the practice, we clean our slate every day. So if someone says something that we find irritating or annoying, or, you know, if Jordan body slams me when I'm not expecting it and I fall down or I stumble or I drop something, you know, just, you know, let it go, right? He's a beautiful boy. He's a kid. He still loves to play with me. It's a blessing that he still loves to play with me. He's 12 years old. That's a blessing. He still wants to play with me. So enjoy it, you know, while it lasts. And kids, you know, everything's always unexpected with kids and your husband or your wife or your partner. I mean, there are other people. Everything is different, you know, and you get together with other people and they're going to do things you don't expect. You know, everyone has accidents. I have accidents. They have accidents. And we're always helping each other. And it's just, that's what the beauty of life is, that it's just all these unexpected accidents and how we react to them, and peace and loving kindness and compassion. And so I took the time and I realized how I was feeling, and it was really a really big deal. You know, it's like, oh, this is really good to do this every night before I go to sleep. So I'm gonna do it again tonight. I'm gonna see if I can do the hour before bed. All right, so that's our peace practice. The monks are in Washington, D.C. They're walking to Washington, D.C. today, which is their last stop, and they're going to be there for two days or 3 days, and then they're leaving. My sister is going to see them. So I'll ask her about it soon, but I'm so excited for her. Okay, we're going to do the next part of our practice, which is the financial freedom affirmations. So I do this practice every day, every morning, guys. 64-day challenge. Join me on YouTube every morning. It's fun. Yes, financiallyfree.com. All right, go to Map to Freedom. Map to Freedom is great. It's a map of my blog, and it shows you how to become financially free with 5 different methods. And the fifth method is called Do It Yourself. And it's basically kind of a list of a lot of teachings and lessons on this blog that are free. And you can read through them, but one of them is called 643 Affirmations for Financial Freedom, Wealth, Abundance, Money, and Prosperity. And that's where we're getting our affirmations. So I'm just gonna go to the bottom today. I'm gonna read from the bottom. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let's see. I use my prosperity to further God's kingdom. I use my prosperity to further God's kingdom. I now attract prosperity easily. I now attract prosperity easily. I not only receive money, but I also now give money. I not only receive money, but I now also give money. I now get divine wisdom on financial matters. I now get divine wisdom on financial matters. How do I now get divine wisdom on financial matters? How do I now get divine wisdom on financial matters? I now am able to invest wisely. I now am able to invest wisely. How am I now able to invest wisely? How am I now able to invest wisely? I thank God, I thank Buddha, I thank the universe for my financial securities that come easily and effortlessly. I thank God, I thank Buddha, I thank the universe, pick one, pick all, for my financial securities that come through easily. I now have financial freedom without a care in the world. I now have financial freedom without a care in the world. How do I now have financial freedom without a care in the world? How do I now have financial freedom without a care in the world? Okay, so that's it for our affirmations for today. I'm going to add one more. I forgive myself and learn from my past money mistakes. I forgive myself and learn from my past money mistakes. That was a big one for me. I was punishing myself for losing a lot of money for options trading. That wasn't recent, but years ago. But I was punishing myself for years about losing money for some bad options trades. And so I started doing that affirmation. I forgive myself and learn from past money mistakes. Right? We're always learning. We're always making mistakes, right? It's a good thing. We got to keep going for it as long as we learn from our mistakes. Well, that was another thing that Venerable Bhikkhu Panakara said, the leader of that Walk for Peace. He said, after you forgive yourself and forgive others, when you forgive yourself for doing something wrong, then say, I won't do it again for the rest of my life. Yeah? That's it. So you forgive yourself and then you say, I'm not going to do it again, whatever bad thing you've done. Yeah? So that was a part of it too. All right, we're going to do our financial freedom visualization, and then we're done with our practice for today. Woohoo, what a great day, right guys? Okay, so financial freedom visualization, you just imagine you're financially free, right? A lot of people have never done it. They just think their life is their life, and they just grind or rush around like Venerable Bhikkhu Panakara says, everyone's always rushing. Slow down, yeah? So put your left hand over your heart, right hand over your left hand. I learned this from him. Breathe in and out and see if you can feel your heartbeat. If you can or can't, it's all good. Breathe in and out, gratitude feeling through your heart space. You can be grateful for anything. Breathing. He always says, when you're down to your last breath, you fight very hard for your breath. You can be very grateful now that you're breathing. you are breathing. All right. Imagine you're financially free. What does your life look like? How do you feel? What are you doing? Are you doing your dream job? Are you just relaxing? Are you exercising? I like being active outdoors. Are you outside doing something cool like swimming, snorkeling, surfing, biking, hiking, skiing? What are you doing? Who are you with? Are you with your family, your kids, your mom, your dad, your siblings, your friends, by yourself? What is happening? What are the smells, sounds, tastes, temperature, feelings? Imagine it all right now and enjoy it. All right, open your eyes. We're done for today. That was great. Thanks for joining. Thanks for doing the practice with me. Coming on these lives helps me become accountable to myself. And so really, really thank you for helping me do that. So if you want to become financially free or learn more about creating better stability in your life so that you can do things like me and part-time blog and be a full-time mother, then go to products page on yesfinanciallyfree.com. I've been talking about this product this month, Finance Freedom Mastermind. It's a 1-year program. This is the highest level of coaching. Hi, good morning, Rick. So in this program, it's a 1-year program. You get one-on-one coaching with me on Zoom once a month to do your cash flow, net worth, financial freedom account, and create passive income through dividend stocks or property investment or whatever you want to do to create passive income for yourself. And then you get weekly online mastermind sessions where I teach you things like what is net worth, what is cash flow, how do you calculate it, how do you create passive income. So you get weekly lessons on Zoom. And then you also get a weekly invite to a Zoom Q&A where I will help you with any questions you have on financial freedom, whatever you want to do. You want to make new friends. Once a week. It's on Mondays at 6 a.m. The group coaching sessions are on Fridays at 6 a.m. Hawaii time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern time. All right. And the monthly personal coaching is whenever you want it to be. It's a one-on-one, so I schedule it with you. So thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching live. I really appreciate you all. Have a great day. I'll see you again tomorrow, same time, 5 a.m. Hawaii time, 10 a.m. Eastern time for a 64-day peace challenge. So grateful to be here. Peace to you, happiness, love, and wishing you a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you and see you again tomorrow.